Okay, for this focus area on equations and inequalities, we're going to start with some key terms. We have the word variable. It's a symbol that represents an unknown or changeable quantity in a mathematical expression or equation. It's called a variable because it can vary according to the circumstances of the problem. For instance, we have 4n plus 3 is equal to 19. In the equation, the variable is the letter n. Our next key term is the word equation. It's a mathematical statement about the equality of two quantities or expressions. Equations always contain an equal sign. For example, this equation stating that the quantity 4x minus 5, so 4x minus 5 is a quantity, and that's equal to the quantity 11. A solution is the solution to an equation is the value or values that can make the equation true when the solution replaces the variable. Some equations may have no solution, others might have infinitely many solutions. So the solution to the equation 3x equals 21 is 7 because that is true. 7 times 3 is 21. The equation 4x minus 4 equals 4x minus 2 has no solution because there is no number that can be substituted for x that would make the equation true. The equation x plus 17 equals x plus 17 has infinitely many solutions because you can substitute any number for x and the equation would still be true. Substitution means you're replacing a variable with a number wherever the variable appears in the equation, and that is every time the variable appears. For instance, the equation 3x minus 3x equals 21, we substituted 7 for the variable x to show that the equation was true. In the equation 4x plus 10 equals 6x minus 2, we can substitute the number 6 for the variable x to show that the equation will be true. So 4 times 6 plus 10 equals 6 times 6 minus 2. Then 24 plus 10 minus 36. 24 plus 10 equals 36 minus 2, and 34 equals 34, which is obviously true. Like terms. Like terms are terms that contain the same variables raised to the same power, only the numerical multipliers might be different. And now, in an algebraic expression, only like terms can be combined by addition or subtraction. In this equation, 4x plus 10 equals 6x minus 2. 4x and 6x are like terms because they both contain an x. And 10 and minus, or 10 and negative 2 are like terms because they are both constant terms, that is, numbers not multiplying a variable. Then we have our last term, distributive property. The distributive property states that A times quantity B plus C is equal to AB plus AC. That is, it states that we can distribute the multiplication the multiplication of the outside coefficient to both of the terms in parentheses. We often use the distributive property to simplify a linear equation we're trying to solve. For instance, if we're told that 7 quantity x minus 5 is equal to 7, we can simplify this equation using the distributive property. So we're multiplying the 7 by the x and then the 7 by the negative 5. So we get 7x minus 35 is equal to 7. And then we add 35 to both sides. So now we have 7x equals 42. And then we divide both sides by 7 to get x is equal to 6. Okay, so here is finding the number of solutions. Does it have 1, 0, or infinite solutions? One solution is an equation